Camp is on the ice here right now. I'm going to skate this morning and see how that goes, but it's looking very positive that he'll play. Kasha will not play tonight. Um, he got a workout in here this morning, and he's in our meeting, and he's around our group and all of that kind of stuff, but they're just going to give him a little more time. So he will not be available tonight. Semyonov will play in his place.
What do you hope to see from Semyonov? He's had a couple of games here now. What have you liked about his game, and how do you think he's fit into the game so
Yeah, I
far?
think he's. I think the biggest thing is just that he has fit in. I think that's a big thing for a player coming, especially a Russian player, where there's language issues, there's style of play differences, those kind of things. And right from day one of camp and preseason, he's done a really good job of adapting and fitting in very well. Um, so I think he's a very smart player defensively, and also makes a lot of very smart plays with the puck. So those are things that we really like about his ability. I think he had a really strong first game in Philadelphia. Not as good a game in Buffalo, but our whole team was not as good that night. So it's the kind of thing where you got a player like him that's trying to adapt to the league still. Um, the team needs to sort of prop him up, a bit. But there's enough there that we feel confident in putting him in.
Do you think it helps him that he's a little older when he's making this transition?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the more experience you have in playing and in life, it helps you be confident and comfortable and all those kind of things. But I think really he's just got, from what I've seen in the short time coaching him, I think he's just got a real good head for the game, and that helps solve a lot of problems when it comes to adjusting and adapting to new environments.
Asher's played through a lot of bumps and bruises already, so how concerning is it that he's not going to play today?
I mean, obviously, for a guy like him that's had extended absences, it's anytime you have him not playing, it it stands out a little bit more than anyone else, But the fact that he's here today and sitting in our meeting and he's lifting weights in there and working out, it's a little less concerning in that sense. But obviously, with him and what he's been through, there's going to be a lot more caution.
Wayne has thrived in a reduced role, assuming that he's in that third line spot. How do you feel like he might fit in there?
Yeah, I think he'll do well the way he's playing. We're just looking for him to not change really from what he's done. He's a guy that's played. He's played a lot in his career and played in a lot of different situations with a lot of different line mates and such. So just stay with it. He hasn't spent really any time with Camp. He spent some time with Richie, and that line will go today. To start the night. And I think, like I said, Simmer's done a really good job. And like a lot of players that are playing the lower of the lineup, you're looking for a little bit more when it's available. And tonight it's available.
Sheldon, 2 goals against or less in 7 of your last 8 games. Really solid defensive performances. How much of that is because you're defending better, and how much of it is because you have the puck more?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think, but really the big thing is just our defending in transitions when we lose the puck. Even at times in this season when we weren't getting wins and we were struggling, we had the puck a lot. I don't know if we have it that much more necessarily now, but we're far better at those transitions when we lose the puck or the puck's in question. I think we're doing a lot better job of putting ourselves in defensive positioning a lot quicker. That's allowing us to either get it back a lot faster again or minimize any sort of threat that there might be at the net. Now, we haven't been perfect in that regard. Our goaltending has been very strong for us. That's a big part of it. But certainly we think, we're far more connected defensively as a group with the 5 of us that are out there. And then also just the decision making when those pucks are in question. I think we've done a far better job of that.
Related to that, tonight, 2 really good face-off teams. An important area this evening.
Yeah, for sure, and always. I mean, they've definitely got some strength down the middle of the ice, for sure. We felt that we played against them before. But it's not just in face-offs. There's a lot of other areas this team presents some problems. You got to be sharp on. They're very good on special teams. They've got strength on defense and up the middle, as we talked about. Goaltending's played very well for them. They get a lot of pucks to the net. They block shots. So it's hard to get to their net, and they're gonna make it hard on your goaltender as well. So, obviously this team beat us last time we played them. So Lots of respect for what they do and who they are and all that, but we feel like we're in a good spot here as a team as well, so we're looking forward to competing tonight.
Their PK is one of the tops in the league. What stands out about it?
Pressure. It's probably the most pressure that you'll see in the NHL. Right from the drop of the puck, if they lose the draw, they're coming. They don't lay off, and so it's a great challenge to execute inside of that. Teams that execute, find ways to succeed, and teams that don't have real tough nights. So we've seen that also, and we've got a high pressure penalty kill as well, and we made it hard on some teams. Certainly San Jose has done a good job of establishing that.
Rasmus got a look when PP went down the stretch last season, Morgan back in that spot this year. What was the thought process on putting Morgan back there and running with him?
Yeah, obviously, Morgan's, the fact that he spent a lot of time there and, his call it his veteran status, we wanted to really give him that opportunity early here with Spencer coming in and running it. Spencer felt really strongly as he looked at it that he wanted to go that way. We have a lot of belief in Rasmus, obviously, and he's done a really good job as well in his time, but we felt we saw enough there that wanted to start that way, and I really haven't seen a reason to change it here yet.
Morgan was saying one of the keys to the power play success is what he called it overshooting the puck. How do you look at that?
Yeah, there's something to that, something to that for sure. Just because it's similar to 5-on-5, really. When you shoot the puck, it's not so much even the shot itself, but it's a way to make the defenders turn. The defenders themselves have to go and find ways to pursue the puck and retrieve the puck, and then inside of that, you then have an opportunity to earn the puck back and then strike, and that's really a lot of times where the advantages or the edge is, especially on a power play, when the opponent's trying to retrieve the puck and you get it back, and now all of a sudden they're not in the structure that they practice every single day and prepare for in meetings. It's something a little more random, and that's part of what can come out of that. And the balance, of course, is making sure when you're shooting pucks you have people in good spots to be able to retrieve it, and that's the timing piece that's really important. And when you're in sync as a power play unit, which we have been here, and I thought in LA we did a really good job, both units, as well, of just getting pucks back and spending time in the zone. When you are in sync, it really helps you get it back. But it's a difficult thing to do when you're playing against a pressure team like we are going tonight. That's what they're doing. They're trying to make it so you're never comfortable at shooting the puck because you're constantly in duress and spend most of your time trying to get set up and established to get a shot. So that's going to be our challenge tonight.
Sheldon, it's easy to be positive the way you guys are playing in November and a great team win in LA, but it feels like this team dynamics or whatever is a little bit different. Do you sense there's growth in I don't know, intangibles, just the gel of this team?
I think that certainly the morale of our team right now is the best it's been, throughout the season, and we felt we had a really good camp in preseason and felt really good about our group. We had we spent a few days as a group prior to the season together outside of Toronto, and thought there was a lot of growth inside our team then, and obviously the season didn't go very well. So it's taken us some time to really kind of get rolling, get comfortable, get people really confident in their roles and what they're bringing to the team. So I think we're in a really good spot that way. But it's first of all, I'll say there was a lot of really good things about our team last season as well. We felt really good about the camaraderie of the group and the energy of the team, and we played a lot of really good defensive hockey last season as well. So really, we can't get too focused on that. I think it's a long season and it's fleeting. The morale of the team, the results of the team, how you play, it's a daily thing, that you have to work at. So what we've talked about here is just that the confidence of our team is really good right now, and we've earned that. But you have to earn that every single day, no matter what we're going through as a team, whether you're confident in winning or whether you're not. You want to try to go 1-0 every day, and that's really what we're focusing on.
Any of these guys giving you a hard time about not giving them a day off in California?
No, haven't heard any of that, which has been good. And guys, we made it very clear it's very much a business trip coming out here. It's not an easy thing to do because it is a beautiful place to be, and it's a great time to enjoy that as you're starting to move on into the winter months here. But our guys have been very focused, and they're enjoying being around each other, and we haven't heard much of that. We've had enough time, after practices and such to enjoy a few hours of sunlight and stuff. So I think the guys have been really focused, and that's been good to see.
Was the dinner nice last night? Morgan said no speeches about being grateful or thankful, but what was your sense of the group last night?
Pretty casual affair, really. Just it was more so it was just something that was put together because it was going to be a little more difficult to get into restaurants and such like that, and a chance to just keep our group more local inside the hotel, not unlike what we would have done a lot last season too.